SEC Media Days continuing here in Hoover, Alabama, and for a guy that's been to this event 10 times, it looks completely different. But for this guy, everything looks completely new because this is his first time here in Hoover. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mo Garda.
And I'm Jonah Karp. And Wednesday, probably the most anticipated day of the week because that's when Nick Saban and the Tide rolled into town.
With the exception of the 2005 and 2006 college football season, Coach Nick Saban has been in the Southeastern Conference every year since the new millennium. He's attended SEC Media Days 19 times. Only Steve Spurrier has more appearances. 7 times he's attended Media Days as the head coach of the reigning national champions, which is a true sign of longevity. Coach Saban telling the media that his longevity as a successful coach is all because he's had great players and a great support staff.
I think what we've always tried to do for our players is create more value for the players by how we use personal development, academic support, career development to see the players before them in terms of what they bought into, what they did that helped them be successful, so the next player has the best chance to buy into the same things and to that culture so that they have the best chance to be successful and they have the best chance to develop personally, academically, and athletically.
As usual, the Crimson Tide losing a lot of firepower from their 2020 squad to the NFL. Names like Devontae Smith, Mac Jones, Jalen Waddle, Alex Leatherwood, and Patrick Surtain II will be playing on Sundays this fall. So Coach Saban and his staff have to reload with fresh young talent. Having tough games early on with these young players will be challenging, but Coach Saban feels that spring football helped out a lot.
And I do think that that has helped the development of a lot of the 8 new starters that we're going to have on offense. Hopefully, that'll pay off, especially, early in the season.
Mo, with the football season rapidly approaching, the excitement within the Tide fan base is palpable, especially after a year of watching from their homes. But the absence of fans didn't just impact the ticket holders. It meant a lot to the guys down on the field as well.
I think that from a player's perspective, the players that went out early for the draft all had very sad eyes when they said that the thing that I regret most is playing my last season and we didn't have 100% fans.
I feel like as the season went on, the fans started, it started getting more like the crowd. To me, it felt like the crowd was there more. And like I said, I'm just happy that they're going to be back, especially by this being my last go-around, so I get to experience it one more time.
Yeah, man, sheesh. I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited to get a full stadium again, have fans back, family, all of that. I'm definitely excited for that.
Anticipation for football season is amped up with fans being allowed back, but this is a different looking Alabama team than last year. One of the most notable changes, the wide receiver corps. One of the returning faces is John Mechie III, tasked with leading a group with a handful of new faces. He didn't carry that responsibility last year with guys like Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle on the depth chart, but Mechie credits those two in helping him grow into this new role.
Learned a lot. Learned a lot of how to handle yourself off the field and on the field, but also learned a lot in the game of football, a lot of minor details, and I think it's a lot of those little details that I'd be able to pass on. I definitely think it's an example of seeing what happens when you buy in and do all the little things and are committed to it. Definitely expect us to be as dynamic, if not more dynamic this season, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think my confidence for this new receiver room is just through the roof. I think we have a lot of young and great potential, and I'm definitely excited for everybody to be able to see that and us to go out there and showcase our talents.
Now the state of Alabama and the sport of football are closely linked, but 3 years ago, James Clemens product Davion Davis decided to take his talents up north to Vanderbilt in Nashville. Over the past few seasons, Davis has found a role along the Commodores' defensive line. Reflecting on his decision to attend an SEC school not within the state he was raised, Davis says the biggest selling point was his long-term foresight.
I was making a 40-year decision and not a 4-year decision. This university prepares you for adversity outside of the field way more than I've ever could have imagined. Like, you're going to be ready to take on life as well as a football career if that's what you want, and you can definitely get that here. You see the logo behind me is in the SEC. I mean, this is like the most draft picks every year. So, I mean, if you bust your tail on and off the field, you're set up for the rest of your life and you'll make connections that you never thought you could have made. So that's what sold me, and that's exactly what I would try to sell to somebody else.